When you use a lot of marijuana, it takes a while to get out your system. Everybody
Are
knows
you a
that.
physician, sir?
I mean, no, but I know.
How long does it take for marijuana to get out of your system?
I know it takes longer than what they say it do.
Really?
I know that.
How do you know that? What peer-reviewed
Because I'm
study have you read?
46 years old. I've been living a long time, Your Honor.
Smoke a
Like I
lot of
said,
weed too?
I'm not trying to argue or nothing, man. If you're gonna detain them, you're gonna detain them. It's like
Hold on,
y'all just keep
hold on,
telling
sir.
him.
Hold on, sir. I'm not man. I'm not dude, right? I'm judge.
This detention hearing takes an unexpected turn when the focus shifts from the teenager to the parents. As the judge lays out the seriousness of the case, the parents suddenly push back, downplaying the behavior, questioning the detention, and justifying drug use. The judge doesn't let it slide, directly calling out the excuses and raising concerns about whether the home environment is part of the problem. Listen closely to what the parents say and how the judge responds.
Savan, you are 16, almost 17, and then you're on probation for felony theft of a firearm?
Yes.
Who was the victim on that stolen gun?
That was mom.
Okay, it was mom's gun.
Yes.
Okay, so you're on felony probation. Then on December 9th, RNCPD referred you, saying on November 28th at about 8:30, you're dispatched to Arlington Memorial Hospital about somebody who was shot in both hands. They had been dropped off by his friend. Victim said that he and his friend were meeting with a suspect to sell a counterfeit brand name sweatshirt. Said his friend and the suspect argued and then a gunshot. Victim said his ears started ringing, hands started to hurt. He said the suspect had a black hoodie and black pants. Thought suspect may have had a mustache or facial hair on his chin. And then gave his friend's name. So December 3rd, police went to Fossil Ridge High School, met with the victim's friend to talk about the shooting. He said that he arranged for sale of a counterfeit hoodie, was selling it through Instagram. When they got there, Savan told them to hand over what they had while getting a firearm from his jacket. The victim said he tried to drive away but heard a gunshot, realized his friend had been shot. So after further questioning, this victim's friend revealed the real reason was trying to sell him a THC pen for $60. On December 5th, there was a photo lineup. Savan was picked from the lineup and confirmed he lived at the apartment complex where the shooting happened. Okay, the rest are brought over here. All right. Do we know what happened to the gun?
We do not, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Savan, just let you know on this one. Look, you're on felony probation. The first rule is not to have possession of a firearm. Here you are, looks like, with possession of a firearm. Now, it's escalated to the next level, which is shooting somebody. The only level worse than this is somebody getting shot and dying. So I do believe you're a danger to yourself. Somebody here from the state? No, Stephanie, there we are.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, do you have any notes? Do y'all intend to seek grand jury approval on this?
Let me check, Your Honor.
Mostly, I just want to admonish the child of the range of punishment, if you are.
That I do not know. If you'll give me a moment, I will pull it up. It appears the respondent's already been approved for determinate sentence.
All right, Savan, so let me explain this to you. So the theft of firearm is what's called an indeterminate felony. That means I could send you to TJJD on that one. They could keep you for as long as they felt was appropriate and then release you when they thought it was appropriate. But in no way could you stay incarcerated or detained past your 19th birthday. Or if you were getting probation, for your probation to extend past your 19th birthday. However, this new offense, this aggravated robbery, is eligible for what's called a determinate sentence. That means the district attorney can go to the grand jury, ask them to approve the case, at which point you are looking at up to 40 years of confinement for this offense. And that is where, if you turn 19 while you're in the juvenile justice system, I could transfer you to the adult system, TDC, to finish your sentence. Or if you were to get probation, I could also transfer your probation to an adult court. Now, one thing you have to worry about is because you are almost 17 years old, the district attorney can ask me to give up my jurisdiction and then certify you as an adult, at which point your whole case would go in front of the adult system. If that was to happen and you went to trial and you were found guilty, you're potentially looking at life in prison for this offense. That's life in prison with parole. So we're actually very serious right now on this level of offense. I need you to make sure that you're doing everything that you can to help your situation, to make your attorney's job easier, not more difficult. All right. I just want to reiterate to you, things have gotten really serious really quickly. Of course, if you didn't do this, I'm hopeful that you didn't do this and they arrested the wrong person. But if they do have the right person, it's really important that you maintain your behavior level and give your attorney as much as possible to work with. Certainly don't do anything that helps the district attorney prosecute you. Okay? All right. All right. Thank you, Savan.
Can we say something?
Thank you, Your Honor.
What did you want to say?
I mean, we not arguing his case. Ain't this like a detention hearing to see if he can come home and go to court from home? I mean,
Yes.
he's been doing everything he's supposed to do in there. It seemed like y'all just keep telling him the same thing over and over just to detain him. You done already told him what you just said the first time he went to court. It's like y'all ain't. It's like y'all ain't giving him no reason to keep doing good. And every time he come to court and he's doing good, he just keep detaining him.
Would you
See what I'm
prefer?
saying?
Yeah. Would you prefer that I just never tell your kid what the potential consequences are?
No,
or how
I'm not
serious-
saying that. I'm
No,
not
sir,
saying
sir.
that.
I give you the courtesy of letting you talk without interrupting you. I don't know why you're not going to give me the same courtesy. So would you rather me not even tell your son, or I don't even think you're the dad or stepson or whatever, if what the potential consequences are? I think it's really important for him to know that he is potentially looking at life in prison with parole for this offense and how serious this offense is.
Oh,
So you're
okay.
telling me I'm just repeating myself. Should I not make sure he knows this?
No, I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I was just asking, if my son, he's been doing what he's supposed to do. I mean, why couldn't he come home and go to court from home?
On house arrest.
So the reason why, sir, is because when you say your son's doing what he's supposed to do, you understand that he actually stole a firearm, right? And he was placed on felony probation. I would not say he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. And while he's on felony probation, he is now named as a witness in a robbery shooting where somebody was shot. Okay, I don't think that's where he was doing what he was supposed to do. And while he was robbing somebody, he was trying to rob somebody of THC, a felony drug possession, which again, I don't think he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. And then when he came in, he's of course positive for THC. So while he's on probation, he's smoking weed, has a gun, robbing people. Do you still think he's doing what he's supposed to be doing?
I'm just saying, ain't people innocent until proven guilty? Who's to say he did it?
He's guilty of felony theft of a firearm. He admitted his guilt, and he's smoking weed while he's on probation.
He was, it's okay, Your Honor. I'm not trying to get you upset or anything. I'm just trying to talk for my son. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not upset. But you understand when you say he's doing what he's supposed to be doing while he's on felony probation, while he has a gun, while he's robbing people, allegedly, and while he's smoking weed, definitively, you're telling me he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Now, the concern for me is if he wants probation, I have to approve this, at which point the things that you're saying does not give me much confidence that the home is a good environment for him. Like he was smoking weed while he's on probation while living in your house.
He was already dirty, Your Honor, before they put him on probation. But it's okay. I don't want to go back and forth with you. You know, I was just trying to speak for my son, trying to get him home. That's all.
So he was placed on probation when?
I don't know the exact date.
Your Honor, he was placed on probation on November 6, 2025.
Right. So he was smoking weed. He had 3 months to pee clean, and he didn't. So, sir, I mean, what did you and your wife do to keep him from smoking weed while he's on felony probation?
He wasn't on probation no 3 months.
He only been dropped one time, and then he only been dropped twice total since he been on.
Dropped? What does drop mean?
Like urine testing. I'm sorry.
So he was placed on probation.
You know, when you use a lot of marijuana, it takes a while to get out your system. Everybody
Are
knows
you a
that.
physician, sir?
I mean, no, but I know.
How long does it take for marijuana to get out of your system?
I know it take longer than what they say it do.
Really?
I know that
How do you know that? What peer-reviewed
because I'm
study have you read?
46 years old. I've been living a long time, Your Honor.
Smoke a
Like I
lot of
said,
weed too?
I'm not trying to argue or nothing, man. If you gonna detain them, you gonna detain them. It's like
Hold on,
y'all just keep
hold on,
telling
sir.
him.
Hold on, sir. I'm not man. I'm not dude, right? I'm judge.
Okay, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to. I was just trying to speak for my son. That's all. We can count. We can. It can be over with now. I'm sorry. I ain't yeah, I'm just trying to speak for my son. That's it.
Sir,
Man, hang it up, man.
clearly you are enabling your son. You're justifying his
I'm
marijuana
not
use.
enabling my son. Do you hear what he's saying?
You're telling me that for 3 months, marijuana doesn't get out of his system, that his marijuana use was before he went on probation. One, physiologically, that's not possible. All right. Second,
Yes.
why was he smoking marijuana even before he went on probation? Like you're saying that's okay.
I'm not saying that's okay, but it's a different day. You know, it's not like when we was growing up. These kids these days, you know it's a different day. It's different. Everything is different now with these kids. It's only so much we can do.
I guarantee that I can give my son a drug test and he will not test positive for marijuana.
Don't.
All right. Okay, Your Honor. I
So
don't want to
there
hold the
is,
court up.
when you
I'm
say there's
sorry. I'm
nothing we
sorry for
can
even
do,
saying anything.
when you say there's nothing we can do to keep these kids from smoking marijuana, you know, the majority of kids do not smoke marijuana, right? The majority of kids in this detention hearing do, but the majority of kids out there don't. You seem to be justifying and enabling your son saying, hey, I can't stop it from happening, so I'm just going to let it happen. That is actually what enabling is.
Okay, Your Honor. Okay, you got it.
So,
Thank you.
all right. So, Saban, we'll see you in 10 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Shit, man. Oh, fuck you, man. I bet I can get my key.
It wasn't too painful, was it?